Assalamualaikum and good morning you all. How are you today?
Salam. Salam. Hi.
Waalaikumsalam. Hi. Good morning, Umi. I am fine. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, I think it's been a long time we don't keep in touch because we all busy with our days and routine. So we meet. Let's talk about the challenges that we face when teaching English at the preschool. Okay, I think it's an important topic since early language development is important, but it can be really difficult, especially for child. For me, one of the biggest challenge is keeping their attention. Children can't focus for the long time to learn English. Uh, it make them too easy to feel bored because it's difficult to understand. To make children to more interest to learn English, I think some teacher need to prepare some fun activities. So as we know, at preschool, have such short attention span at it can be hard to keep them engaged for a long period. So how about you, Im?
Yes, I'm agree. It's like you are constantly battling to hold their focus, and when they don't fully understand the language yet, it's even harder. And sometimes I feel like I'm speaking a completely different language, and I'm not sure if they even get what I'm saying, even if I'm using a gesture and pictures. Yeah.
That's true. I agree also. English language barriers are a big issue. Uh, Me and even me and you all girls speak English from at home and not speak English at home also, right? Then the
Yes.
English is a second language for them, for children. So as a teacher, I have adjust my method and use a lot repetition and visuals. Then it will help me, it will help me to connect them words to imagine. But I also still take time for them to really start speaking and understanding for English language. Uh, I use a lot of repetition and visual every day in my class. So at the same time, and when I repeat it again and repeat every day at the class, I'm sure my children will can accept and understand my English. Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. And as for me, as a teacher, another big challenge is making sure age appropriate materials. Preschoolers are age can grasp abstract concepts too easily. But you can just give them a worksheet with vocabulary words. They do need hand-on activities too. I try to make language learning fun, such as games, songs, and craft, but it's a lot of planning and effort to make sure everything is perfect. That's my opinion.
Okay, that's so true. The activities should be interactive and engaging. I find that singing song help a lot. But even then, I have to make sure the song aren't too complicated. As a teacher, we make a simple one to children, easy to pronounce the lyric. If a child can't follow the rhythm or word, maybe they lose interest quickly. And it also about balancing learning with play. Too much of one can make the other feel like a chore.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think it's important to create a safe and supportive environment where they can feel comfortable making mistakes. And such as in my class, I've noticed that some children are afraid to speak English because they are fear they will say the wrong thing and be laughed at. I try to encourage them to take risks, but it's definitely really a huge challenge when they are so young and very, very shy.
Right. And that ties into building their confidence. Some kids are really enthusiastic, but another are more reserved. So one challenge I have is getting the kids to participate without pushing them too hard. So it's a delicate balance between encourage them to speak and respecting their boundaries.
Okay, and then there's the issue of class size too. When the class is too large, it's harder to give individual attention. Some kids need more help. I feel bad when I can't focus on them as much as they should deserve because there are so many others who need help.
A big one. Having a small group would make a huge difference, but it's not always feasible with the number of students we have. I try working in a pair or small group to give them more one-on-one attention, but it can be difficult when you have to manage a full on your own class.
I think another challenge is the pressure to get them to speak English fluently at such a young age. We are constantly worried about meeting language development milestone, but sometimes it's easy to forget that they are still in the early stages of language um, acquisition. We should be focusing on helping them understand the basic concepts and building their vocabulary first, rather than you rushing them to speak correctly.
I think it's important for us as a teacher to remind ourselves that it's okay for our kids to take their time. Okay, so English language develops doesn't not happen overnight. For example, I try to make sure that I'm not only speaking to them but also encourage them to listen. Okay, so which is a key part of learning at language at that age, 4, 5, and 6 years old.
Yes, listening and understanding are the foundation for speaking. I've been focusing more on storybooks and interactive reading sessions. When they can follow a story, even if they don't understand every word, it still helps their comprehension skill. And as they hear some words over and over, they start to pick them up.
Oh, I love that approach. I also noticed that when I introduce a new vocabulary through actions, like miming or using toy, it stick better. So it's great to see them repeating word even outside of class, and that's when you know they are starting to observe the language.
Yes, true. And we have to remember that every child learns at their own pace. Some might pick up faster, while others may take longer, and that's okay. It's all about creating an environment where they can feel safe to explore and experiment with the language without fear of um, making mistakes.
Exactly. I think one of the most important thing is to stay patient and practical. Okay, so we as a teacher must be flexible. Even you use your language and then your time. So you must take time to your children to uh, to observe their bahasa. So every day is a different different and we need to able to adapt our lesson based on how the children are feeling and how will they grasp the material.
As for me, I couldn't agree anymore. Patience is the key in the early childhood education, especially when we teaching a second language. It takes time, but with the right effects, we can make a big impact.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like we all agree that the main challenge is striking that balance between keeping them engaged, offering enough support, and being patient with their language development. I think we are all doing the best we can, and every small step they take is a success.
Yes, 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 exactly. We have to, I think we need to more celebrate the little victories,
Yes.
even if it's just a word or a sentence like, very good, you are so great today, good boy. Uh, that's a big deal in their learning process. They will be so happy.
It sure is. And as a teachers, we just need to keep learning and adapt. So we can continue to meet the needs for our student or children.
I It's maybe challenging, but so rewarding when we see those wow moments or aha moments. Let's keep supporting each other so as we continue to face this challenge. Okay. Yes.
Uh,
Sure.
okay,
Yeah.
Ah,
Fian. So,
correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
so for the conclusion, we have various challenges faced by preschool teacher when teaching English, from managing class size to dealing with language barrier, and finding engaging ways to introduce a new concept. So each of you bring a different perspective, showcasing the diverse approach and strategy used to address this challenge. So, thank you all of you to spend time to talk about this topic. Hope we can always sharing our experience again for next time.
Yay. Good luck, everybody.
So, good luck
Okay.
to all of
Thank
you.
you. Thank
All the
Bye.
you.
best
See you on
for
another high
preschool.
You.
tea.
Okay.
Bye.
Again. Bye.